It's week 1 of the National Football League, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bears and the Eagles, and it's all up next.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season as here are the Chicago Bears taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players, though. OTAs, training camp, preseason has all led to this moment when they officially kick this one off to get the season underway.
22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Ford now to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And this will be a Bears first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Oh, and they set the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Morrow eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now they'll run on the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 8. Pass broken up. Contact. Now 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Fielded at the 20. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And they will be led out by their 2nd-year quarterback.
All right, partner, a brand new season. With it comes a sense of unbridled optimism for every team and, of course, every quarterback. It's a blank slate for every passer in this league, and he really couldn't hide his excitement during interviews this week. He thinks his offense is stacked. They've spent the entire offseason making adjustments and trying to find another gear. And as this season begins, they believe they've found it. You watch him warm up.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so, and there's your end result right there.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Morrow. And this one's incomplete.
Got no command that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They'll stick with a passing game as he looks to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Eagles' defense able to hold. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. That's about as exciting of a 1-yard run as you're going to see. Finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler. But again, just 1 yard out of it. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Looking to throw. Garland. It's caught on the right side at Smith. It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Garland. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. They'll run on 1st down. Henley. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now 2nd and 5. Harris running straight ahead. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. We're scoreless after 1. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. 2nd and 9. As they've got it as we resume action. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. Now, I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Back to throw again. Touchdown! DeVonta Smith. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown from DeVonta Smith. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
The defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride in the offense this go-around. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. They get to it for a loss of 4. And it brings up third down to the sack. Back to throw. James has got it. Complete. And he'll only get this to the 17. Well should get what he needed. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down. Here comes the Bears punter now. Standing just outside his own goal line. Let's take it inside his own 40. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Throwing to start the drive. Garland. Blitz coming, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
At the 42-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
To throw on third down. Garland. And that is incomplete.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Looking to throw. Morrow. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. On first down, Morrow. Touchdown, Bears! From 10 yards out. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Looking to throw on second down. Garland. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right at the 35. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Bears take over.
The Bears going to get one more possession in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
2nd and 10. Throwing again. Morrow. Wide open receiver complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And the Bears first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that would be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. There appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. To throw on 2nd down. Garland, complete. Smith has it. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down. Henley, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 3. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down Bears.
Back to throw. Morrow. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of a yard. 1st down, Chicago.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Bears are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
The extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
On 1st and 10, Garland. And this will be incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Kramer. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. He's got Smith here. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
Looking to throw. Garland. He finds his man, complete. That's Kramer. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Garland.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. His first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of it.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Morrow. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. steps in front of 50.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Trailing here in the second half, went for the aggressive play, got a little too aggressive.
You got to know when to pull up, or if you're going to go for it, how to take your body across a punter's body and not into him. Not a good play at all.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Back to the air on second down. Morrow over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will have the Bears first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
First down, Bears.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Second down and 8. Looking to throw. Morrow. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And he can't get it thrown away. He's taken down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. That one looks like he'll throw here. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Play action. Morrow. Oh, this will be incomplete. Rush gets him just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And his kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. So now the Eagles down 20-14, a minute 38 to go. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Kramer. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Back to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, Let's think along with their offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
He's back to throw. He finds his man complete. Going out of bounds.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
Back to throw. He sets to fire deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
So there you go. Said your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Bears have just about sewn up this football game.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Chicago, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat.
And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers.